good evening, everybody. We welcome you into Finis Horne Arena on campus of Lander University for tonight's contest. Non-conference action tonight as the Bearcats of Lander take on 9th-ranked Anderson here in Greenwood, South Carolina. Glad to have you along on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Rickson Lane joining you on a chilly Tuesday night in the upstate of South Carolina. The Bearcats at 2-1 overall against the 4-0 Trojans, and this is a rematch of last year's Classic in Anderson in the round of 32 in the NCAA tournament. The Lander Bearcats pulled off the upset. They toppled the number 1 seed in the Southeast region. These Anderson Trojans knocked them off on their home floor to advance to the Sweet 16 and play in the Southeast region championship game. Tonight, Anderson in Greenwood looking for revenge. The Bearcats looking to pull another upset against a top 10 ranked opponent in the Trojans. The starters for you for Anderson: Mackenzie Gaston, a freshman guard from Salisbury, North Carolina; Taylor Hare, a junior forward, 6 feet tall from Orlando, Florida; the reigning region player of the year, Alexi Mollenauer, senior guard, 6 foot from Lindale, Texas; Alexis Tate, number 15, a junior guard, 5'10 from Auburn, Alabama; and Madison Baggett, a senior guard, 5'7 from Huntsville, Alabama. Lander in the white, Anderson in the black. Ball tipped in the air, and the Bearcats scrambling for it, and they take it away from the Trojans to open up this ball game. Starters for Lander, getting a first start of her career, Anaya Jester, the freshman who brought it up the floor. She's a guard from Griffin, Georgia, standing 5'4". Sarah Cruz, the sophomore guard, 5'6 from North Augusta, South Carolina. She's in the backcourt along with Zamaya Passmore, a freshman guard, 5'5 from Locust Grove, Georgia, and Jessica Harris, the senior guard from Sumter, South Carolina, 5'5", rounds out the backcourt. The post for the Bearcats as Jester goes inside, blocked by Mollenauer, is Tabitha Daly. She's a senior forward, 5'9", out of Augusta, Georgia. We're underway here in Greenwood. First possession for the Trojans in the scoreless ball game. 40 seconds into this one. They work it right side, Baggett. Now up top it goes to Tate. Tate hounded by Passmore, trying to find some help. Gets it to Mollenauer out of the logo with 7 to shoot. Mollenauer working on Cruz. Mollenauer, step back, go inside. Nice dish with a layup, no good, and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Harris as it was a shot missed by Gatson on the baseline as Mollenauer got it to her late in the shot clock. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. Anderson inbounds beneath their basket. Trying to work it inside to Hare. Instead, Mollenauer going to go on the baseline. This is Tate going to fire a jumper. No good, but an offensive board for Gatson and a fresh 20. Now they go inside again, and a nice extra pass. No good. Another missed layup by the Trojans. That one by Tate. And Lander with the defensive board as Passmore brings it in the front court. Passmore to Daly on the baseline. Daly puts it on the floor. Now gives to Jester at the free throw line. She'll stop and pop, and rimmed out, no good. Looked good off her fingertips, but it's spun out. 8:30 to go, first quarter, scoreless. Trojans try to drive inside. Pass is tipped and stolen away by Harris. Tate had an opportunity to go to the hole and tried to make the pass, and Harris took it away. Now Passmore at the top of the arc. Swing it left side, Jester. Jester's got space, never looked to shoot. Instead, they go back to Harris on the right side. She'll spin it down low and off the fingertips of Daly, out of bounds. Put a lot of English on that ball, did Jessica Harris. And a substitution into the game early for Lander. Jester will come out and be replaced by Maya Melvins. Melvins, a junior guard from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Started against Erskine on Thursday, the last time these Bearcats were in action, and a 93-47 victory over their rivals, the Flying Fleet. Mollenauer trying to shake loose a Cruz, goes inside, bank it off the glass with the right hand, and Alexi Mollenauer puts the Trojans on the board. 2-0 Anderson, 7:55 to go first quarter. Harris going to give to Cruz up top. Cruz straight away, three-pointer. Off the iron left side. Long rebound, chase down. And now Anderson in transition. Drive inside. Pass to Tate. Tate going to put it up and good. Alexis Tate, the junior, off the assist from Gatson. A 4-0 Anderson lead early going. 7:30 to go, first quarter action. Passmore hesitates. Teardrop, no good. Long rebound collected by Hare. Baggett brings it forward for the Trojans. These clubs met twice last year. As Mollenauer goes inside, the charge is called. It was taken by Amaya Melvins, the first on the reigning player of the year in the Southeast region, Alexi Mollenauer. Passmore brings up the floor for the Bearcats. Last season, these clubs tangled in Anderson during the regular season early on. It was the Bearcats losing a hard-fought battle on the Trojans' home floor as Harris is bumped off, gives to Melvins. Baseline jumper, got it. Amaya Melvins with the first basket for Lander. 6:50 to go first quarter. It's a 4-2 Anderson lead as Tate takes it into the front court. Hounded by Melvin's, going to go to Hare. Hare working on Daly. Give it back up top. Mollenhauer trying to shake free of Cruz. Cruz working through the screen. Mollenhauer step back three. Airballed everything. Good defense there from Sarah Cruz as she's drawn quite the assignment tonight. The sophomore 5'6" guard trying to stay in front of the 6-foot senior out of Texas. Good defensive possession there for Cruz and the Bearcats. Jumper no good from Melvins. Anderson with their size advantage, cleaning up early on the glass. That's something Lander's got to be wary of. Need to knock down shots if we're going to beat this team, especially with all the height they have down low. Mollenhauer, hand off to Baggett. Baggett, back to Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer working on Passmore. Shoved off Passmore, no call. Long two, off the front rim, no good. Melvin's got the rebound. Mollenhauer lucky to not be called for a second violation there. Bounce ahead to Passmore. Passmore gives it to Harris straight away. Harris going to direct traffic with 5:45 to go first quarter. It's a 4-2 ball game. Harris around a screen from Melvins. Going to give it to Cruz. Cruz thinking about a three. Going to fire it. Off the back rim, no good. And the rebound collected by Tate. And then Lander forces the turnover in the front court. Cruz gets it back. Now to Melvins. Melvins. Plenty of space. Anderson really packing it in tight, and then Passmore travels out on the perimeter. You've seen them, the guards for Anderson, sagging off some of these Lander shooters. They don't want to give Harris or Passmore any clean looks, but they're backing away from others. Long inbound taken by Gatson. She brings it up against Harris. Harris trying to cut her off. Driving inside, Mollenhauer. Offensive foul once more. This time it was Sarah Cruz that drew the charge for Lander. 2 charges in the opening 5 minutes of this one against the Trojans. And now Miriam Ricarte will come in the ball game, replacing Tabitha Daly. Ricarte, the sophomore center, 6'2" from Pamplona, Spain. Passmore brings it over the timeline. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4-2 our score. Lander up by a bucket, or down by a bucket, excuse me. Melvins working inside Mollenhauer. Great move by Melvins. Got the roll of Maya Melvins. Beautifully done there against the 6-foot defensive presence of Mollenhauer. And we're tied up at 4-4 with 4:49 to go in the first quarter of action in Horne Arena. Baggett brings ahead on Passmore. Baggett, one of 3 seniors on this Anderson club, inside, and another offensive foul. This one's going to go on Baggett. It's the 3rd foul against the Trojans, and we go to the media timeout. 4-4, Lander and Anderson knotted up with 4:34 to go first quarter. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. back in Greenwood, South Carolina. Rickson Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Lander and Anderson knotted up at 4-4. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ninth-ranked Trojans in town for a non-conference battle. Carday want to go back door. Great leap and grab by Harris. Harris surrounded. Gets it out to Cruz. Cruz going to kick it left wing. Passmore going to fire a three. Yes, ma'am. Zamaya Passmore. Great ball movement there from Lander. And Passmore buries it in the corner. 7-4. Bearcats with their first lead of the evening. Melvin's trying to force Tate to go left. She does and gives it to Gadsden. Now Gadsden up top to Hare. Hare giving it to Mollenhauer. Cruz on top of her. 13 on the shot clock. Mollenhauer double team, picked up a dribble, looking for help, and a foul going to be called on Sarah Cruz. She'd gotten Mollenhauer to pick up the dribble, and then just a little extra bump was enough to draw the foul. It's the first on Cruz and the first on Lander. Baggett working on Passmore, kicks it left side. Here's Gadsden for three. Off the front iron, no good. The ball tapped around. Gadsden with the board. Ricarde came up with the block and then had it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lander. Anderson will have possession. .342 to go, first quarter. Lander up three. Mollenhauer, baseline jumper good. They got it to her on the inbound play, and Mollenhauer knocks it down. Pass tipped, taken away. Loose ball on the floor. Anderson comes away with it. Tate left wing. Melvin's really overplaying her, wants her to go left. Now right side, Hare, three, got it. Taylor Hare, junior out of Orlando, Florida. One of 5 Trojans on the roster standing 6 feet or taller. By comparison, Ricarde at 6'2", Lander's only 6-footer. Harris goes inside, bank it in. Jessica Harris slithers her way to the rim and knots this game at 9-9 with 2:40 to go in quarter number 1. Hare stripped away by Cruz. Cruz with a 3-on-2, gonna kick it left side. Harris gonna fire, off the mark, no good. Mollenhauer with the rebound. Now Baggett darts in, kicks it to the corner. The three is short, and now Harris on a runaway. Harris out ahead by herself, lays it up and in. The rebound and the coast-to-coast drive for Jessica Harris. She's got 4 in a row, and it's an 11-9 lead for the Bearcats. Baggett gonna kick again. Hare, 3 again. Timeout, Lander. 12-11, Anderson up by 1, 1:56 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. A 12-11 Anderson lead on the Lander Bearcats in Horne Arena. 1:45 to go, first quarter. Ricarde, 3 rimmed out. Mollenhauer rebound. Bearcats cold from downtown so far, just 1 of 6. Both teams shooting an identical 39%. That'll change the layup up and good for the Trojans. Taylor Hare. Hare right now leads all scorers with 6. Ricarde, jumper right side. back iron no good, and another Mollenhauer rebound. An 11-3 advantage on the glass so far for the Trojans. And now a reach-in foul on Jester. Kayla Cage is going to come in the ball game for Lander. McCarty comes out. His first free throw swirls down for Baggett. Both teams have committed 3 turnovers. Trojans have turned those into 5 points. Baggett makes them both. 16-11, Anderson on top. Melvins go left side to Jester. Cage, now the lone post on the floor. And she took an extra step, I believe. Now Melvins comes out. Daly in the ball game. Mollenhauer inbounding, trying to get to Baggett as she works on Jester full court. Baggett nearly lost the handle, and then Jester poked it away from her, out of bounds. Last touch by Baggett. 41 seconds to go in the quarter. Lander down 5. As they're going to double team Baggett in the backcourt. So Anderson has a full 10 seconds to get it back over as they had already brought it across the timeline. Now they get the throw in to Green. She kicks it to the corner. The 3 ball is too long, but an offensive board. No, Tabitha Daly reached in and forced the jump ball. It was initially brought down by Hare, but Daly snuck her arm in there and got a hold of it. Arrow favors Anderson with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Trojans stack up on the near side of the key. Get it to Mollenhauer. 15 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Mollenhauer working on Daly. Right side goes to Gatson. Gatson around a screen. Kick it left side. Baggett gonna try a 3. Hers is too long. The ball is tipped around and another board. Now Baggett thought about a 3. Anderson with an elbow jumper. It's no good. And Passmore comes down the rebound. 7 seconds. Passmore up ahead all the way. Missed the floater. 3 seconds to go. Baggett gonna launch it deep off the front of the rim. And that's how the first quarter will end. Anderson with a 5-point lead, 16-11, as we go to the second quarter in Greenwood. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. (16-11), the Trojans leading Lander. Second quarter action from Finis Horne Arena. Rickson Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Daly goes inside, can't get it to fall. Another rebound for the Trojans. Anderson now. Baggett connects on a three. Anderson out-rebounding Lander 14-4, and they're up 19-11, the largest lead of the night for the 9th-ranked Trojans. Here's Quindasia Hamilton into the game, gives it to Cruz on the left side. Now Harris on the left wing, goes into the corner. Cruz gonna fire a contested three. The rebound brought in by Gadsden. Gadsden picks up her dribble. Looking for help, want to go back door to Mollenhauer, pass off target, Cruz comes away with it. Cruz gonna bounce it to Daly. Daly with a tough layup in the and one. A late whistle against the Trojans, and Daly with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Tabitha Daly's first bucket of the night. Makes it a 6-point ball game. Daly, the senior out of Augusta, Georgia. Coming off a 17-point, 12-rebound performance against Erskine as she completes the three-point play. It's a 19-14 Trojan lead. Mollenhauer to inbound, nearly sent Baggett into the corner. Long pass ahead to Valencia Carroll, sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina, fresh into the game and commits the travel violation. Turnover by Carroll, give the ball back to Lander with 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Kayla Kane's gonna go to Daly. Daly looking for some help, gives to Harris, who pumps on a three, now off a screen, three ball for Harris, left side no good. Daly with a nice offensive rebound. Now Cruz gonna try a long two, nothing but net for Sarah Cruz. A run here for Landers, got it back to a one-possession game, 19-16, 8:20 left first period, or second quarter, excuse me. Mollenhauer, give it to Baggett. Left side, three ball up and good. Taylor Hare again. Hare, couple of threes to her credit now. And an offensive foul against the Bearcats. Passmore comes in to replace Michaela Kane, who just picked up the foul. Mollenhauer wanted to go baseline on Cruz. Contested jumper good. Mollenhauer with 6 points, 4 rebounds. Passmore wanted to go all the way, instead goes to Cruz. Harris right side, Lander down 8. They'd cut it to 19-16. Now Quindasia Hamilton, long three, got it. Quindasia Hamilton, sophomore from Waynesboro, Georgia, connects from deep, and it's a 24-19 game now. And now Lander got to hustle back defensively. Hare, another corner three, got it again, banked it in. Taylor Hare is 4 for 4 from downtown. She's got 14 points. And it's a 27-19 game. Trojans with the 8-point lead. Daly sets a screen for Cruz, gives it to Daly at the free throw line. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Harris going to reset the offense. Harris, round a screen. Here's a long two. Back rim, fight for the rebound. Daly punched it in the air and got the rebound. And a fresh 20 for Lander. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Harris put the offense in motion. Give it to Passmore. Passmore back to Harris in the corner. Pumps the three. Go to Passmore. Passmore for a three. Yes! Zamaya Passmore from deep. That's her second three ball, and it's 27-22. 5-point ball game. Skip pass left side. Drive and a layup good. Valencia Carroll That is now 8 assists on 11 made buckets for the Trojans. Hamilton thought about a three. Hamilton drives inside. Passmore again. Yes! Another tray for Passmore. And it's 29-25 and a 4-point lead for the Trojans of Anderson. Passmore coming to life offensively. Now the Trojans trying to answer. Long three, too strong. Rebound Harris. Good box out from Cruz. Set that up. Harris in transition. Give to Daly. Daly spinning. Had it blocked. That size of Anderson showing there. Mollenhauer, right wing, picks the dribble up. Go to Baggett. Now it goes to Carroll. They're going to go inside. Daly trying to deny. Hare no good. Offensive board for the Trojans. And they stepped out of bounds. Lander basketball. 5:03 to go in the first half. Anaya Jester comes back in the game. Harris will get a breather. Alexis Tate comes in to replace Taylor Hare. And now Ricarte also comes on for Daly. Hare leads all scorers with 14 points. Passmore with 9 leading the way for Lander. No one on the Bearcats has more than 2 rebounds. Mollenhauer and Gatson both have 4 for the Trojans. Here's Jester with a lot of room on the right wing. Gonna give to Passmore. Nearly lost the dribble into the corner. 15 to shoot. Passmore drives in. What a beautiful scoop there from Zamaya Passmore. Adjusting midair, she's got 11 and a half, and it's 29-27, a 2-point lead for Anderson. Tate with the ball deep on the perimeter. Being guarded by Ricarte. Right side to Carroll. Carroll, one to drive, floater. No good. Jester lets it fall out of bounds. Bearcat basketball. And a timeout on the floor. Lander down 2, 29-27 to the 9th-ranked Trojans with 4:14 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to Bearcat basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. (29-27) Anderson leading the Lander Bearcats here in Finis Horne Arena. Dixon Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. 4:13 to go in the first half. Cruz, Ricarte. Right side, Passmore. Passmore, give it to Ricarte, right side, elbow jumper short, but Cruz darted in for the offensive rebound and threw it away. Intercepted by Carroll. Carroll picks up her dribble, gives to Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer loses it out of bounds, turnover back to Lander. Good job there by Cruz, didn't pout on the defensive end, got back and helped force the turnover. Cruz misses, gets her own rebound. Now Jester, left side, elbow shot. It rattles off, no good. Bearcats still trying to find their way, shooting from the floor at 38%. Anderson's at 42. Drive from Tate, got to the rim and laid it in over Ricarte. 31-27. Ricarte to Jester. Jester inside, call for the offensive foul. So with 2:54 to go in the first quarter, Cange comes back in the ball game along with Harris as Ricarte and Jester come off the floor. Full court press shown by Lander. Lobbed and intercepted. Hamilton to the rim, lays it in. Hamilton racing in, picked off the pass. Now a long inbound. Here's Mollenauer for three, fouled by Cange. Mollenauer airballing another three-pointer. Mollenauer will go to the line. First shot up and good. Second good. Senior from Wendell, Texas. Last year, the Southeast Region Player of the Year. And she will make all three. Cange comes out, Daly comes in. 34-29. Lander down 5. Harris to Hamilton. Cruz now to Daly. Daly with space, go to Passmore. Setting the screen. Passmore, jumper good. She was hit on her way up, but got it through the contact. 34-31. Now Lander trying to wreak some havoc in the backcourt. Tate gets it over the timeline. 2:10 to go in the half. Lander down 3. Jemiah Carter into the game. Throws up a wild shot, and she's going to go to the line. A little ticky-tack there. Jemiah Carter out of control, working on Tabitha Daly, and the freshman from Savannah, Georgia, to the stripe with 2:03 to play in the quarter. First free throw rattles off, no good. Made 1 of 2. Harris in the front court. To Cruz, now to Daly. Daly, right side Passmore. Passmore gonna go right. Passmore out to an open shooter. Hamilton takes the extra pass. Quindasia Hamilton inside, fouled and couldn't get it to fall, but a great aggressive drive from Quindasia Hamilton. She will go to the line. Sophomore from Waynesboro, Georgia. Quindasia Hamilton. 35-31, Anderson up 4 with 1:43 to go in the first half. Hamilton's first bounces off, no good. Got the second one to fall, 35-32. Baggett in the corner, gets to Mollenauer. Brings it ahead. Trojans get it across half court. Now a jumper from Cutter, no good. Cruz with the rebound. Cruz a leap outlet pass ahead to Harris, who lays it in. Beautiful dish from Cruz, and Harris with an easy bucket. It's a 1-point ball game with 1:20 to go in the half, and another turnover. Hamilton ahead to Passmore. Passmore lays it in. Basket good. Landers got the lead. 36-35. The tempo of this game is starting to flow in the direction the Bearcats want it to go. And Anderson will set in the half-court offense. Cutter on a double screen to the lane. Jumper good. (37-36). Trojans up 1, 40 seconds to go in the half. Passmore, long two from the elbow, no good. Mollenauer rebound. 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Hare, working on Daly. Out to Mollenauer for three. She's fouled again. Lander fouls Alexi Mollenauer on a three-pointer for the second time this quarter. And Mollenauer just does a nice job of just jumping forward on that three-point stroke. Cage and Harris have both run into her. And Mollenauer at the line. In a one-point game with 18 seconds left in the half, Anderson, who came into this game as one of the worst shooting free throw teams in the South Atlantic Conference, but they are 7 of 8 at the line tonight. Both teams shooting 44% from the field. The rebounds favor the Trojans 19-10. Anderson has turned it over 9 times to Landers 5, as Mollenauer made her first 2. The third, good as well. Michaela Green checks in for the Trojans. And Lander can hold for the last shot of the half with 18 seconds to go before they head to the locker rooms. So Passmore will bring it ahead, working with Cruz, Hamilton, Daly, and Harris. Passmore to the right wing. Passmore up top to Hamilton. Left side, Harris. Smothered, so she goes back to Hamilton. 5 to shoot. Harris looking for help. Harris going to drive. Harris with contact. Can't get it to go. Daly's putback will fall. And that's how the first half will end. Lander hanging tight with the 9th-ranked team in America. Anderson up 40-38 as we go to the half here in Finis Horne Arena. Don't go away. Third quarter action coming up. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. welcome you back to Finis Horne Arena. Rickson Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. A barn burner thus far through 20 minutes. Lander trails 9th-ranked Anderson 40-38 as we begin the third quarter of action. Bearcats will go with Passmore, Hamilton, Cruz, Harris, and Daly. And quickly, Anderson tries to get the ball into Alexi Mollenhauer. Well defended by Lander, but the Trojans save it. Trojans go with Mollenhauer, Baggett, Gatson, Hare, and Tate. And a turnover out of the break by Anderson. For the Trojans, that is their 10th turnover of the night. Lander has committed 5. Numbers for you in the first half. Anderson shooting 45% from the field, Lander 44. The Trojans were 42% from downtown, Lander was 36%. Anderson 90% from the line, Lander 67. The rebounds favor the Trojans 19-11. Harris jab steps, now picks up her dribble, gives to Hamilton. Hamilton left side to Passmore. 15 on the shot clock. Passmore in traffic. Hamilton left side. Hamilton pumps. Hamilton drives. Hamilton with the offensive foul, and she was under the hoop. She was under the hoop. In the restricted area is where she was, and that shouldn't be a charge. Let's see what the call is. It is a block. They got it right. Immediately the Bearcat bench sprung to life because I think it was Alexis Tate. She was set, but she was under the basket. And so it's an and one for Quindasia Hamilton. Hamilton's got 8 points. The second leading scorer right now for the Bearcats. Jonathan Barbary, head coach for Anderson, not pleased with the explanation he got. See Kevin Pedersen share a quick word. Coach Pedersen with ties to this Anderson program. He led them for several seasons before coming to Greenwood. Trojans quickly down the floor in an easy transition bucket to reclaim the lead, 42-41. Last year, Quindasia Hamilton averaging 3 points a game. She played just 8 minutes per contest, but this year has put some valuable minutes on the floor for Lander. Passmore picks up her dribble, gives to Hamilton, 10 on the shot clock. Harris wants to go left. Harris looking for help, 5 seconds to shoot. Harris, Swarm got to throw it up. Got it! Jessica Harris, when all else fails, let the reigning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Year take a crack at it. The Bearcats are back on top, 43-42, 8:23 to go, third quarter. Cruz working on Baggett. Baggett directing the Trojan offense, pounds the ball to the right side of the wing. Now want to go inside. Good defense from Daly as a shot no good from Hare. Harris with the rebound. Harris in transition. Harris with a double dribble. Jessica Harris. Body got a little ahead of her there as she picked up a dribble, looking to make an outlet pass, and then dribbled it again. And it's a turnover to Anderson on a tough one there as Lander played good defense. Passmore picks up Baggett. And Baggett draws the foul against Passmore back at half court. That's the second foul of the quarter against Lander. It's the first on Zamaya Passmore, who leads all scorers right now with 15 points. Pardon me, the first foul against Lander. 3 ball off the mark. Hamilton with the rebound. Outlet to Harris. 7:45 to go, third quarter. Harris goes right side. Harris sends it in the corner. Cruz spot up 3. Rattles off, no good. Rebound by Gatson. Freshman 5'10" forward, or guard rather, from Salisbury, North Carolina with a board. Baggett go into the corner. A drive from Tate. Puts it off the glass, up and in. Alexis Tate. This is a Anderson lineup. It's from around the southeast. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Alabama, Virginia, and Guam represented on this roster for the Trojans. Harris at the free throw line. Elbow jumper. Cruz knocks it down. Sarah Cruz. 4 points for her. And Landers back up 45-44. Baggett into a double team. Crosses it over to Tate. Tate wants to go to the elbow. Picks up her dribble. The back door wasn't open. Now goes to Mollenauer. Mollenauer gives it back to her. Baseline. Tate no good. Rebound by Baggett. Touch pass to Gatson for the layup. Great individual effort there from Baggett, the senior guard. 46-45. Back and forth we go in Horne Arena. Lander down a point. Harris wants the ball on the right side and gets it. Jab step off the screen from Daly. Go to Hamilton up top. Hamilton left side to Cruz. Cruz around the screen. Now Daly top of the arc. Passmore on the right wing. Screen from Daly. Passmore hesitates into the lane. Finger rolls Amaya Passmore. She's got 17, and Landers got a lead again. 47-46. The lead seesaws back in Landers' favor again. 5:55 to go third quarter. Tate picked up by Hamilton. Gonna go inside. Hare takes the entry pass, turns around and spins it in. Taylor Hare leading Anderson. She's got 16 points in the game. And it's a 48-47 lead for the Trojans. Cruz gonna go to Daly. Daly driving. Daly called for a travel right before the contact was made on the block. Daly takes an extra step. Michaela Cage comes in for her. Michaela Green, another senior for the Trojans, she checks in to replace Alexis Tate. Inside, basket good. A 3-point lead for Anderson. This is the largest lead for either team in this third quarter. The previous 8 baskets had resulted in lead changes. Inside, Canes working. Had her shot partially deflected by Hare. She backed her down, but Hare got a piece of it. 50-47 Trojans on top. Mollenauer trying to shake free from Cruz. Goes to Baggett on the left side. Baggett with Harris in her face. Pump fake, left side. Baggett takes the pass, fires a 3. It's short, but it right into the arms of Taylor Hare. And the junior lays it in. It's a 5-point Anderson lead. Inside, Passmore to the rim. Zamaya Passmore with the answer. Give her 19 in the game. And we're back to a one-possession ball game. 52-49. 4:18 to go in the third. Baggett in the key. Floater. Got a friendly roll from this Horne Arena rim. And it's 54-49. Cruz takes it right side. Immediately working into Cage. Cage had it taken away from her. Mollenauer came over, helped side defense, and stripped it. And now up ahead. Green in front of everybody. Can't get it to fall. Rebound free. Hamilton came away with it. Hamilton coming down the side. Harris was open. They couldn't see her, so Harris takes it in the corner. Cage again trying to back down. Harris gets it to Cruz. Cruz for 3. Yes, indeed. Sarah Cruz trifecta. And it's 54-52. Lander back within 2. Sarah Cruz starting to heat up on the offensive end. She's got 7 in the game now. Trying to answer. Gadsden's 3. It won't go. And Harris spins away with a rebound. Harris coming ahead. Gadsden in pursuit. Harris to the key. Give it to Cruz. Spot up again. Cruz too strong. And the rebound from Baggett. Oh, this place would have exploded if Cruz had knocked down that one. She's 1 for 5 from downtown so far. Harris pokes it free from Green for a moment. And then a foul on the sideline against Jessica Harris. That'll take us to immediate timeout. 54-52. Lander trails Anderson by 2 with 2:49 to go in the third. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. 54-52, Lander trails Anderson with 2:49 left in the quarter. Third period action, Mollenhauer corner three, no good. Rebound tapped out of play. Oh, they'll say last touch by Anderson. Get it into Tate. Shot no good. Bearcats with possession, 2:20 left in the quarter. Harris on the right wing. Ball poked free and out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Passmore has 19 in the game. Hamilton has 9 for Lander, and Harris has 8. For the Trojans, it's Hare with 20, Mollenhauer with 12, and Tate with 8. Passmore gonna go baseline. Passmore into traffic, lost the handle out of bounds. And now Lander's got 2 seconds on the shot clock to get one off. They lost track of Harris, jumper! Spins off the rim with the foul. Oh, Jessica Harris, that one stayed on the rim for an eternity before it falls off, but Harris is at the line. Her first trip to the stripe tonight. Lander has shot just 4 free throws on the evening against 10 for Anderson, and her first one bounces off no good. Bearcats, 3 of 5 so far at the line tonight, now 4 of 6. A 1-point lead for the Trojans, 54-53, 1:57 to go in the third quarter, and Lander will set full court pressure. And stolen in the backcourt. Passmore couldn't get the first one, got a rebound on the putback, and Lander's on top, 55-54. Baggett on the sideline, reaching in, jump ball, possession arrow, Bearcats. Cruz and Harris on the Trojan sideline, able to take it away. Passmore gives to Harris on the right side. 1:40 to go in the quarter. Lander up 1. Harris gonna go baseline. Couldn't get a look. Trying to find help. Give it to Hamilton. Hamilton open for 3. Got it! Quintasia Hamilton. She's got 12 in the game. 9 from deep. And it's 58-54. Largest lead of the night for Lander with 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Bearcats trying to lock up defensively. Baggett working on Passmore. Right side. Tate open. Hamilton closes on her. Skip pass into the corner. A drive. A pass and a turnover. Passmore comes up with the ball. Passmore gives to Hamilton. Hamilton again, that one's off the mark. Daly can't save it. Substitution in for Anderson. Valencia Carroll checks in, replacing Jalen Sperlin. Freshman guard from Tampa, Florida, into the game for a moment for the Trojans. Now back to the bench. 54 seconds left in the quarter. Lander up 58-54. Green brings it ahead. Now Baggett. Mollenhauer with both hands over her head in the corner. Instead, they go to Tate. Tate directed Mollenhauer. Back to the right wing. Tate skipping to Mollenhauer. Now Baggett, 10 to shoot. Skip pass left side. Michaela Green's 3. Front rim. Harris rebound. Harris pushing it ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton's layup is good. Quintasia Hamilton off the Harris assist. And it's 60-54 Bearcats. Carroll into the key. Carroll picks up the dribble. Stolen away by Harris with 15 seconds. Harris will lay it up and in. 62-54. The Bearcats lead by 8. And now Baggett will bring it up with 4 seconds. Baggett Driving left, long three, no good. We go to the fourth quarter. Momentum, wearing the blue and gold. Lander up 62-54 on the Anderson Trojans. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Back in Finis Horne Arena, Rickson Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. A 13-0 run in the final 3:36 of the third quarter has given Lander an 8-point lead over the 9th-ranked Anderson Trojans. And a timeout taken out of the inbound. Tate couldn't find anybody. Anderson will burn a timeout as the Trojans could not inbound it to open up the quarter. Timeout on the floor. It's 62-54. Lander on top. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. So we'll begin the fourth quarter once more as Lander denied the opening inbound. Now they force it in and Cruz knocks it out of bounds. Trojans having a whale of a time just getting the ball in. Lander on a 13-0 run at the moment as they've built an 8-point lead over the 9th-ranked team in the country. Trojans get it into Gadsden. Now Tate gives it back to Baggett. Fourth quarter action in Finis Horne Arena. Rickson Lane joining you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Mollenauer turnaround in the key, no good. Rebound and put back from Taylor Hare. Hare has been the difference for Anderson in this one. She has 22 points, and it's a 62-56 lead. That breaks an almost 4.5-minute scoring drought for Anderson. Pass more to Harris. Harris to Hamilton. Hamilton covered up by Tate, so Harris will get it back and reset the offense. 10 to shoot. Harris around a screen from Daly. Harris into the corner. Harris going to put up a floater. Too strong. Daly got the offensive rebound. Pulls it out to Passmore. Passmore going to drive. Pass to Daly's too strong. Fight for the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball. Lander keeps possession. 9:02 to play. Bearcats up 6. Great effort by Cruz to get on the floor and go after that one. And Lander will inbound a fresh 30. Passmore will take it and start the offense. 9 minutes to go in this one. Bearcats up 6. Cruz, elbow, jumper, rattles down good. Sarah Cruz. She's got 9 points, and Lander's got an 8-point lead. They go down low to Hare. Hare, kick out. Mollenauer, open 3, front rim, no good. Hare got the rebound. Back out to Baggett. Lander trying to deny an open look. Mollenauer again. Pass out to Baggett. Open for 3, got it. Madison Baggett, the senior from Huntsville, Alabama. 10 points for her. It's a 5-point ball game. Baggett's second made 3 of the night. Lander goes down low to Daly. Daly trying to work on Hare. Got some space off the glass and in. Great job by Tabitha Daly. And the lead is 7. Gadsden in the corner. Hare's got a piece of the pass. That was off of Mollenauer. Turnover to Lander. Alexi Mollenauer had it go off her fingertip. It was tipped by Harris. And Mollenauer touched it last. Lander ball up 7 with 7:49 to play. Cruz will give to Passmore. Hamilton takes it on the left wing, gives it right back. They swing it to Harris on the right side. Now to Hamilton. Thought about a deep 3, gonna drive and dish. Cruz thinks about the 3. Now gives to Passmore. Passmore inside with contact in the foul. Zamaya Passmore flexes on him, and Lander's up 9. And Passmore going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Zamaya Passmore. She's got 23 on the night. Freshman from Locust Grove, Georgia, rattles down the free one. 69-59, Lander's largest lead of the evening. Gadsden out in front of people. Wanted to go baseline, Harris cut her off. Mollenauer's calling for it. Instead, they go inside to Tate. She's fouled. Little touch there from Daly, and Alexis Tate will shoot 2, the junior from Auburn, Alabama. The Trojans tonight, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Lander 5 of 7. First trip for Alexis Tate, and she missed the first. This is a Trojan team that was shooting just over 60% from the line in conference play, or coming into the game rather. That ranked them 11th in the conference. Here's Tate's second free throw attempt. It is good. 69-60 with 7:20 to go. Lander up 9. Hamilton. Her pass deflected, but Daly comes out with it. Daly working through a double team and a travel call on Daly. Ooh, I didn't see that one. She was trying to prevent a jump ball that would have given Anderson possession. Now Gadsden brings up against pressure. Give it to Mollenauer. Left side to Baggett. Baggett working out on the perimeter. Harris shading her left. Wants to come around the screen, the double screen. Now picks up her dribble with 6 on the shot clock. Skip pass right side. Tate with 2, fires a long 2 and got it. Oh, good defense from the Bearcats. But a buzzer beater against the shot clock for Anderson makes it a 7-point game. Harris in the corner. Harris to Passmore. Passmore gonna drive. Floater beautiful. Zamaya Passmore's got 26 and timeout on the floor. 71-62. Lander up 9 with 6:19 to play. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. 71-62, Lander up 9 on Anderson. 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Dixon Lane with you on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Intercepted from Hamilton, and a quick jump ball call will allow the Trojans to maintain possession, but great job there by Quindasia Hamilton. Give it to Mollenhauer on the inbound, 10 to shoot. And stolen away by Harris. Harris into the front court. On the wing. Cruz can't get it to fall, and Hare with the rebound. Baggett, guarded by Passmore. 5:35 to go. Pass through the hands of Green. Baggett comes away with it. Green nearly loses it. 7 to shoot. Baggett trying to shake free. Throws up a floater with the right hand, no good, and Harris rips down the rebound. 5:15 to go. Lander up 9. Harris into the corner. Now backs out on the arc. Harris going to drive baseline, reverse layup, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Gatson. 5 minutes to play. Gatson will give it to Baggett. Left side to Green on the arc. Around the screen from Hare. Into the key, through his shoulder, and Cruz drew the charge. Sarah Cruz got in front, and Green lowered her shoulder. Anderson will bring in Zan Rowland, a freshman guard from Piedmont, South Carolina. Trying to spark a little instant offense. Lander up 9 with 4:40 to play. Harris right side. Harris backs out. Here's Passmore. Skip pass to the corner. Hamilton for 3. Couldn't get it to fall, and Gatson with the rebound. Baggett brings it ahead. Give to Mollenhauer. Passmore jumps out on her. Passmore hounding her. Gatson right side. Gatson picks up her dribble. Gonna give to Baggett. Baggett, elbow jumper, too short, but an offensive rebound. Gatson couldn't get it to fall. Now Rowland chases it out to the three-point arc. Nearly travels. Baggett, 10 to shoot. Skip it to Gatson. Gatson wants to go baseline. Drives and is fouled on the floor, I believe. It's on Tabitha Daly. 3:58 to go, 71-62. The Bearcats are on top. Mollenhauer right over Cruz. Cruz did all she could defensively there, but a 6-inch height advantage was the difference. It's a 7-point ball game. Cruz to Harris, corner 3, no good, rebound. Tapped out by Mollenhauer. Fresh shot clock for Lander. 3:42 to play. Passmore will inbound to Harris. Harris drives in traffic, had it blocked. Mollenhauer saved it from going out of bounds. Here comes Baggett. 3.5 to go. Baggett into the corner. Rowland for 3. Got it. Zan Rowland does what she was brought on to do. She hits the corner 3. It's a 4-point ball game. Bearcats trying to settle back down. As the 9th-ranked team in the country, the Anderson Trojans, they won't go quietly into the night. Inside, Daly, layup beautifully done. Senior to senior, and the foul. And Tabitha Daly going to the line. You talk about coming through in a big moment. Lander had not scored in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. but Daly at the line to make it a 7-point game. The free throw bounces off the iron. A 6-point game with 3 minutes to play. Baggett working against Harris, tries to go around a screen, give to Gadsden, a blocking foul on Jessica Harris. It is the third foul against the Bearcats. The third on Harris. Both teams have committed 3 in this quarter, so 2 more either way, and we'll have free throws. As Gadsden will trigger it in. Tried to get it to Rowland, but Lander covered her up. 2:50 to play, 6-point lead for Lander. Gadsden is open. Gadsden pumps, gives back to Baggett. Good job by Passmore not to bite on that. Hare trying to post up on Daly. Baggett drives. Baggett right hand. No good. Rebound collected by Cruz. And gives back to Passmore with 2.5 to play. Lander is up 6. Passmore. Give it to Cruz. Hand back to Harris. 15 on the shot clock. Put the offense in motion at 12. Passmore left side. Harris open. She's going to drive. Going to kick to Hamilton. The pass was stolen away by Rowland. Rowland working 1-on-3. Cruz poked it free from her, and then Passmore punched it out of bounds. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 2:03 to play. Lander up 73-67. Gadsden, the trigger man, gives it to Baggett. 2 minutes to go in this one. Baggett crosses to the right side, kicks to Gadsden. Gadsden to Mollenauer. Mollenauer trying to step 3. Step back 3 is good. Alexi Mollenauer. Beautifully done, and it's a 3-point game. Timeout on the floor, 1:49 to go. Lander up 3 on the 9th-ranked Trojans, 73-70. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. (73-70), Lander leading 9th-ranked Anderson by 3. Inside, finishing, Zamaya Passmore. It's a 5-point game now. Shot no good from Baggett. Passmore grabs the rebound. 1:05 to go. Bearcats can work the game clock down to 43 seconds. Passmore out of the logo. Put it in motion with 8 on the shot clock. Passmore going to drive and dish to Hamilton. Hamilton baseline floater, rattled out, no good. Mollenauer with the rebound. Now Lander got to hurry back. Baggett into the front court. 39 seconds to go. Lander up 5. Baggett on the left wing. Around the screen. 15 to shoot. Left side Rowland. Harris on her. Rowland drives. Layup no good. Harris with the rebound. And Harris will bring it to the sideline, and she's fouled with 22 seconds to go. Jessica Harris goes to the line with Lander up 5. Jessica Harris, the senior out of Sumter, South Carolina. No, she will not go to the line. Excuse me, that was the 4th foul. But now they have to foul her, and they do with 20 seconds to play. Here is Jessica Harris at the line. She is 1 of 2 there tonight. 11 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds for Jessica Harris. Just a do-it-all player. Has not had to handle such a brunt of the scoring load so far this year for Lander, but she's done everything else so well. Her first one is up and good, 76-70. Lander up 6 on the 9th-ranked Trojans. Here comes the second attempt. It bounces off. Hare takes the rebound and a timeout on the floor. 19 seconds to play. Bearcats up 6 on Anderson. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. A 76-70 lead for Lander with 19 seconds to play. Bearcats defending against the Trojans. Gadsden will inbound it. They've got Mollenauer, Hare, Baggett, and Rowland on the floor. Lander counters with Passmore, Hamilton, Cruz, Harris, and Daly. Rowland around 3 screens. They try to get to Mollenauer as well. Cruz deflected it, and it's stolen by Hamilton. Hamilton is fouled with 15 seconds to go. Lander could not have defended that any better. They shut down all 3 options, and Cruz tipped it away. Hamilton with the steal, and Hamilton's going to the line. Quindasia Hamilton with 14 points on the night. And at the stripe, she makes the first. Give her 15. 77-70, Lander up with 15 seconds to go. A career night for Quindasia Hamilton with 15 points and a timeout off the rebound. 77-70, Bearcats lead with 14 seconds remaining. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Seconds to play. Lander up 77-70. The inbound to Mollenauer. Baggett for 3. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of play. Lander ball with 8 seconds to go. Bearcats will inbound it. And Anderson's going to back off, and that's going to do it. Lander is going to upset the 9th-ranked Trojans here in Horne Arena. 77-70, your final score. The Bearcats win their 2nd straight over a ranked Anderson club. That'll do it for us for now from Horne Arena. Don't go away. We're coming back with our conversation with head coach Kevin Pedersen and a chat with our Burger King player of the game. That's coming up next. Bearcats victorious over the Trojans, 77-70. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. When we talked last, you said your team had to get a lot better to get ready for this game. What did you work on, and what was the improvement you saw between where we were Thursday and here tonight?
We worked a lot on our defense. We worked a lot on situational play, trying to get our kids to understand when you play big games like this, you look at Carson when they hit the big shots down the stretch. And we kept telling our kids, you can almost throw a scouting report out the window. When you get in the stretch run of a game like this, you have to have kids who can make shots. And that's what you saw coming down the stretch. I feel like play con goes out the window. It's just kids got to make plays. Both coaches were trusting their starters, even though all the kids on the floor were exhausted out there. And it was good to see these kids have enough in the tank to find a few shots out there to get us that lead.
You guys shoot 50% from the floor in this game. You overcome a 13-point rebound deficit. Points in the paint against a team that was so much taller. You outscore them by 16 in the paint. What allowed you to get to the rim and have that success?
Well, I'll tell you, it's just great players. I wish I could take credit for that as a coaching thing. That's great players. We talked. Yeah, I've been saying the last couple of days, I've been talking to Zamaya and Jess, and I kept telling them, I think on the season they were averaging 22 points between the two of them, 13 from Jess and 9 from Zamaya. And I kept telling the two of them, I said, you guys are way too good. We can't win against a good team if I get 22 points out of you too. And you see them come out there, I think they get around 40 tonight between the two of them. And then Deja Hamilton coming off the bench. You got to have that. I thought we needed 4 players to have a good game, and we had 3 people offensively had a good game. And then you look at people like Sarah Cruz, who just played her tail off for 40 minutes. Just a great effort. But I'm glad people can start to see this young lady you're getting ready to talk to. We feel like we got a special player in her, and I've been trying to tell her, you need to let other people know you're a good player. I thought she did a great job of that tonight.
That's head coach Kevin Pedersen. His Bearcats victorious 77-70. Some numbers for you. Quindasia Hamilton, a career-high 15 points for her, 12 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds for Jessica Harris. And our Burger King player of the game, the freshman from Locust Grove, Georgia, Zamaya Passmore, a career-high 28 points for her. Zamaya, you guys came out and shot 50% against a very good defensive team. What was going for you specifically offensively that allowed you to have such a great night?
I was just looking for my shots. So I just wanted to feel comfortable. Like, I didn't want to rush. But if it wouldn't be without my teammates. So, like, yeah.
You guys coming into this game, you knew Anderson, a top 10 team, and a team that a lot of players on this team saw last year in the tournament. How tough was this game emotionally from a standpoint, trying to claw against a very tough team and hang on in such a great environment tonight?
Oh, we wanted this win big time because we lost to Carson Newman, and we wanted to prove our point during this game.
Point proven by the Bearcats, and our Burger King player of the game's Amaya Passmore. Zeke, congratulations. Go enjoy it. Bearcats victorious 77-70. That'll do it for us tonight from Finis Horne Arena. We'll be back with you Saturday as the men are on the floor as they get ready to resume non-conference action. 3 o'clock tip-off against the Coker Cobras. That's coming up Saturday. Have a blessed evening, everybody, and we'll talk to you this weekend.